So let's see the next sum, that is question number 4th. As in the previous sum we saw a two linear equation contain the different symbol. One was less than equal to and the second equation was greater than equal to. Now here the pattern of the question for the question number 4th, it is a little different. As when I will say that we are dealing here with linear equation in two variable, in equation with two variable, as well as linear inequation with one variable. As we all know that how to deal the sum with respect to two variable. Whenever it is one variable, linear in equation one variable, so what exactly we have to do first, that we will see, and then we'll start with the sum. Now what do you mean by x greater than less than equals to 4? It means when you will convert this linear inequation into equation, so you will get x equal to 0, and this part will be what, sorry, x equals to 4, and this part will be what, y equal to 6. Yes or no? Whenever you will convert this linear inequation into corresponding equation, so you will get x equal to 4 and y equal to 6. It means x equal to 4 means what? Suppose this is 0 and here it is 1 2 3 and 4. X equal to 4, it means what? The line will pass through 4 and it will be parallel to y axis. X equal to 4 means what? The line will pass through 4 but it will be parallel to y axis. And what do you mean by y equal to 6? It means suppose this is 0 1 2 3 and here it is 6. It will pass through y axis but it will be parallel to x. Understood? Okay, so remember this. So whenever we have a linear equation in one variable, it means what? If you have x, so the line will pass through x but it will be parallel to y axis, and when we have y, it means it will pass through y axis but it will be parallel to x. And when we have both x and y, the line will pass through x and as well as y also. So this is what linear equation with two variable, and it will pass through x also and y also. Whenever you have only x, so it will be parallel to y axis. Whenever you have only y, so it will be parallel to x axis. So remember this. When you will plot the points and when you will draw the lines, so see to it that whenever we have a linear equation in two variable, it will pass through both the coordinate. For x, when you have the value of x, it will be parallel to y axis. When you have the value of y, it will be parallel to x. Okay, so now, so here if I ask you that how many linear inequations are there, so what you will say? Of course I know you all will say that, sir, there are three linear inequation, and what about this two? They are the condition. So condition means what? Whatever the points you will get for this three linear inequation, all the points, it will lies where? It will lies in the first quadrant. Okay, so now, so first linear inequation is what? X less than equal to 4. Will convert this into equation. As x equal to 4 means what? It is a linear equation one variable. Just now only I had explained, I told that whenever we have x equal to something, it will pass through x, it will pass through 4 but it will be parallel to y. So can I say here the point will be what? 4 comma 0. That means x will be 4, y will be 0. So x will be 4 and y will be what? 0. Understood? So here we got the first point, that is a 4 comma 0. Okay, for the second one, y equal to 6 will come. So y equal to 6 means what? It is a linear equation in one variable, as it will pass through y but it will be parallel to x axis. So when it will pass through y, So what will be, y will be 6, but what will be x coordinate? It will be 0. Okay, so when y is equal to 6, so x will be what? 0. So here we got the second point, that is 0 comma 6. So in this way you will find your answer. Okay, as we know that for linear equation in two variable, what exactly we have to do? First you will replace the value of y, x by 0, then you will get y by 0, you will get x. So whenever you have a linear equation in one variable, okay, straight away, if the value of x is 4, y will be 0. If the value of y is 6, then x will be 0. So here we got the 2 point. For linear equation you will get only one point, one with one variable. When you have a two variable you will get 2 points. So here we'll get c and d. Okay, so this will be what? X plus y equal to 6. So x first we'll put y equal to 0. So x will be what? 6. Okay, so c will be what? 6 comma 0. Now in the second case we'll put x equal to 0, so where the value of y will be what? 6. Yes or no? So d will be what? 0 comma 6. What about this 2? X will be equal to 0 and y will be equal to 0. Okay, here no need of writing any point. Okay, as here we have less than equal to, simply replace the value of x by 0. We'll check out of these two condition, one condition should satisfy, as 0 is less than 4, so origin side. Okay, we'll replace this y by 0. Out of these two condition, one condition should satisfy, as 0 is less than 6, origin side. We'll replace this x and y by 0, so 0 plus 0 less than equal to 6, so 0 is less than equal to 6. Out of these two condition, one condition should satisfy, so 0 is less than 6, origin side. Understood the concept? What do you mean by origin and non-origin side? Yes or no? What about this 2? It lies in the first quadrant. So the done with the first part, that is the construction part, how to construct the table. I hope you all understood. Okay, remember this, whenever you have a linear equation one variable, okay, it means what? If you have the value of x, it will pass through x, but it will be parallel to y. Whenever you have the value of y, it will pass through y, but it will be parallel to x. Okay, so whenever you have a linear equation two variable, the line will pass through both the axes x and y. Okay, so now we'll move on to the next part. Okay, plotting the points. So for this sum, we'll see, as here clearly we can see that here we have the single digit. Okay, so the highest value for x coordinate is 6 and for y also it is 6. Okay, so till 7 or 8 you can write on both the axes. Okay, so for this sum I took the scale as 1 centimeter equals to 1 unit. So what is the first point? That is 4 comma 0. So where it will lies? A 4 comma 0. As it is a linear equation in one variable, as I explained that when you have a linear equation in one variable, so the line will pass through x, but it will be parallel to y axis. So this is x equals to 4. Okay, what is the next one? Y equal to 6, that means 0 comma 6. B 0 comma 6, as here we have the linear equation one variable, so it will pass through y. Yes or no? It will pass through y, but it will be parallel to x axis. C is what? 6 comma 0. C is what? 6 comma 0, and D is what? 0 comma 6. D is what? 0 comma 6. Okay, so we'll join this 2 point. Okay, that was the equation number third, that is x plus y equal to 6. Okay, so here the challenging part is what? To show the feasible region for this sum. So here we have many compartment, as here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now we have to guess where the proper feasible region will lies, whether it will lies here in this part first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or it will be inside. As per the rule int and trick, as I told in the previous video only, in the previous lecture, if a linear equation, if there are two linear in equation or more than that, if the connection is same, less than equal to less than equal to less than equal to, okay, so as I had explained in the previous lecture also, whenever a in linear inequation or more than that, it contains same connection, that is less than equal to, so always the feasible region where it will lies inside, touching through origin, yes or no? So this will lies here. So now we'll check with the help of scale. So this is the first, x equal to 4, that means x less than. So the shaded feasible region for the first linear inequation, where it will come? It will come in this section, yes or no? This part. For the second one, less than, so it will come where? Down. For this one, where it will come? This part, yes or no? So clearly we can see that for this 3 region will come. For this, for the second one, 1 2 3 4, and for this 1 2. So for all the 3 linear inequation, clearly we can see that the common region for all the 3 linear equation it was this section, this part. As per the rule, we know that when a linear inequation contain same symbol, that is less than equal to, whether it is 2 equation or more than 2, whenever it contain less than equal to, so the shaded portion will be inside only. So here we got the feasible region. So this is a 1 point, we'll give this as o 0 comma 0. The second one is this, yes or no, that is a 4 comma 0. Here we got the point of intersection between these two line. Okay, so we'll give this as e, yes or no. And here we got one more point of intersection, but here the corner points for the feasible region is what? 1 2 3 and 4. Understood? Okay, now for this here clearly we can see that the point of intersection between this two line is what? Here it is 4, on the x-axis it is 4, on y it is 2. Clearly we can see that the answer will be what? 4 comma 2, yes or no? 4 comma 2. But you have to show this 4 comma 2 by solving. As clearly we can see that we have to find the point of intersection between these two equations, that is x equal to 4 and x plus y equal to 6. Simply replace this value of x, we'll give this as 1 2, substitute equation number 1 in equation number 2. So 4 plus y equal to 6, y equal to 6 minus 4, so y equal to 2. Okay, so here we got the point of intersection. Okay, so now after this we'll write the feasible solution, feasible region. For this sum the feasible region is what? A, E, B, or else you can write D, as both B and D sharing the same coordinate 0 comma 6. So we can write as B or else you can write D, it is on you. Okay, so now, so it is what? We'll start from A, E, B, and O is the feasible region. Okay, and here we can write as E is the point of intersection between what, x equal to 4 and x plus y equal to 6. As clearly we can see that this is linear equation one variable and this is linear equation two variable, so no need of solving these two equations simultaneously. When we have to solve a two linear equation simultaneously when it contain two variable, so here we got the answer of x as 4 and y as 2, so therefore E is what, 4 comma 2. Okay, so the vertices of the feasible region are what, they are A, that is 4 comma 0, B, sorry, we'll write E now, E 4 comma 2, B 0 comma 6, and O is 0 comma 0. Okay, so now the final step to find the value of Z. So here we'll write the corner point and value of Z, as the value of Z for this sum is what, 11x plus 8y. So the first point is what, A, that is 4 comma 0. The second point is what, B 4 comma 2. The third point is what, sorry, the second point is E here. The next B 0 comma 6, and last one is 0 comma 0. Okay, now replace the value of x and y by 4 comma 0. So this will be 11 into 4 plus 8 into 0, so answer will be 44. 11 into 4 plus 8 into 2, 44 and 16, it is 60. 11 into 0 plus 8 into 6, that is 48. 11 into 0 plus 8 into 0, that is 0. Now for this sum we have to find the maximize value of Z, that means a bigger value. So here clearly we can see that the answer is 60 at E 4 comma 2. Suppose if this maximize is replaced by the word minimize, minimize means the smaller value. So here the smaller value is 0 at origin, that is 0 comma 0 will be the answer. Okay, so now the maximize Z is what, 60. So here you will write Z is maximum, okay, 60 at the point E 4 comma 2. That's it. Understood? As I told, if your feasible region, the shading part is perfect and you are getting the corner point perfectly, then only you will get the value of Z as a perfect answer. Okay, if you change the feasible region somewhere else, here or this side, clearly we can see that the answer will change due to this coordinate, yes or no, and the value of Z will be wrong. So this was the presentation part for more than two linear equation. So remember this, whenever we have a two linear inequation or more than that, if it contain less than equal to, the shading part will be inside, greater than equal to, it will be outside. So this was the presentation. First you will construct the table, then scale, graph, plot the point, show the feasible region, find the point of intersection. As if both equation is it is with variable in two variable, then you have to solve this two equation simultaneously to get the answer of x and y. So here we have one linear equation one variable and linear equation in two variable. So directly we got the answer of x and y. Then after that you will write the feasible part, where you will get 1 mark for this, for showing where does our feasible region lies, and then the final step, the corner points and the value of z. Okay, so now we'll take one more sum based on this type. Okay, and in the next sum we'll deal the sum with respect to greater than equal to, where you will see there will be two or more than two linear inequation containing the same symbol, that is greater than equal to.